Alright, you welcome back to FRTN Worldwide News. Southern Governors Directive, Anambra, Edo and Cross River yet to enact the anti-open grace bill. Designating details the Anambra, Edo and Cross River State yet to enact a law prohibiting the open graze of the cattle. Alright, the nation learned on the Sunday. The Southern Governor Forum (SGF) on the July 5 agreed on September 1 deadline for the anti-open graze law to be signed by the member states. Chairman of the Forum, Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu, who read a communique after the meeting in the Lagos, said, "We have reset a timeline of September 1 for the promulgations of the anti-open graze law in all member states. But findings by our correspondents show that in the 17 states are a different stage on enacting the law as the deadline approaches. Rivers, Bayelsa and Oyo are now having the law. In Ondo, Ogun and Osun, the bill is awaiting assent. Ekiti and Abia and Ebonyi indicated they are intent of the enforce existing laws rather than enhance on the new ones. The bill pending before the lawmaker in the Lagos, Akwa Ibom and Enugu, Imo and Delta State. But the bill is yet to be sent to the Assembly in Edo, Anambra and Cross Rivers. Alright, at the same time, in Lagos State, Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, Moyosori Onigbajo, SAN, said the bill has been forwarded to the House of Assembly for the appropriate actions. The House has been in recess in the last 2 weeks ago. Alright, Chairman of the House of the Committee on the Information, Setoniji Davis, said the bill has been received from the executive and we shall work on it immediately with resume. The bill shall pass through the legislative skirting and passing before the expiration of the date specified. Alright, in Ogun State, the State House of Assembly on the June 8 passed the bill into the law. It is entitled the Animal Grazing Regulation and the Cattle Reach Established Law in 2021. It in principle rejects time of not less than 3 years without the option of a fine and the future of the cattle or livestock belonging to the anyone who violate the law. Alright, Speaker Kunle Oluomo, who heard the speeder passage of the bill, directed that the clean copy of the transmitted to the governor, Depo Abiodun, for his assent. The governor spokesman, Mr. Kunle Somori, said the bill will soon be signed. Alright, at the same time, his speech advisor on public communication, Remi Azam, added, "I'm sure it will be signed into the law before the expiration of the deadlines." Alright, in Ebonyi State, Leo Iketa, Chief Press Secretary to the Speaker, Ogbonaya Inwifuru, told our correspondent that law number 010 of the 2018 Ebonyi State Miscellaneous Offense law contained the section that banned the open graze. Alright, Secretary to the State Government and the Coordinating Commissioner, Dr. Kenneth Ugbala, said security agencies are be charged of the ensure that the enforcement of the laws. Alright, in Enugu, the bill is sponsored by the leader of the House of Ikushukwu, Izuku, squared through the second reading on the August 13 and was referred to the Joint House of Committee on Agriculture, Judiciary and Security for the public hearings. Alright, in Ondo State, the Governor Akeredolu is here to accept the bill passed in July, a month after he ordered a legal occupant of the forest reserve to the move out. Alright, the bill prohibited open graze, night and grazing and the underage hunters in the state. The governor is empowered to designate land by an order to know by the general reach in each local government in the respect of which livestock may be permitted to graze. Alright, intending that the ranchers are to procure in the permittee from the Ondo State Livestock and Ranch administrations and control the committee based on the approspera of the governors. The permit will be assured on the writing agreement between the community of the family heirs and who are owners of the land, and such written permits are also object in the revocations. Alright, violators of the law risk 3 years imprisonment and the fine are not exceeding than 100,000. Alright, Naiva. Livestock owners will be required to pay full damage done by their livestock for the farm and due to evaluations and by the Livestock and the Range Administration Agency. Alright, Ondo State Commissioner for the Information and Orientation, Donald Ojongo, said the governor will be assent to the debate. It was learned that the proposed switching an area was not ready. Alright, in Rivers State, the governor Oyesom Wike last Thursday signed the open hearing and grazing prohibition law, the number 5 of 2021. He said cattle rearing is the business and that reaching was instead of stem the clash between the farmers and the herdsmen. Alright, in Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde asserted that the Oyo State Open Rearing and Grazing Regulation Bill 2019 on October 31, 2019, 6 days after it was passed. He promised that to set up a task force to enforce the ban of open graze. Alright, in Oyo State, Governor Adegboyega Oyetola may sign the bill into the law this week. The House passed the bill on August 12. Alright, it provides the imprisonment of the not less than 3 years of the fine and the 300,000 as well as forfeiture of the head of the cattle or livestock for the violators, among the others. Alright, and the many more on the other states. What we try to bring out of this news right now is that all the 36 states of Nigeria, the bill have been passed away that according to the law that the Buhari have said that the open ban should ban the open graze in all the states. Alright, all the bill are passed to all the states according to the news. Alright, and some states have not yet signed the bill, but according to the deadline said that the deadline September 1 is the deadline for all the governors to sign the bill. Alright, thank you to be with us.